Shubman Gill suicidal run-out infuriates Ricky Ponting. India captain looks at Sai Sudharsan in disbelief. Ricky Ponting described India's situation as disastrous following Shubman Gill's run-out for 21 runs on day one of the fifth test against England at the Oval. Cricket is a great leveler. Shubman Gill knows that, but if you happen to be in the Indian dressing room, then don't mention that to him. In fact, try to maintain a one-arm distance from the Indian captain. Gill, who has hardly put a foot wrong in this series, breaking all sorts of batting records, threw his wicket away while attempting a suicidal run on day one of the fifth and final test against England at the Oval. After play resumed in the second session following a rain delay, Gill and Sai Sudharsan looked comfortable. There was plenty there for the fast bowlers on the greenish oval pitch. The odd ball was bouncing awkwardly from length, but both Gill and Sudharsan looked solid until disaster struck in the second ball of the 28th over. Gus Atkinson bowled a fuller length delivery, which Gill tackled nicely with a solid stride forward. Normal, nothing unusual. Yes, of course. That's exactly what Gill has done right through this series and even in this innings. What happened in the next few seconds after the defensive push, however, was not normal. It could have larger implications in the outcome of the match. For some strange reason, Gill made a mad dash to the non-striker's end when the ball was within Atkinson's reach. Sudharsan took a step in reflex and immediately raised his hand to send Gill back. The Indian captain had come too far down the wicket. The rain did not help as Gill slipped a bit while turning back. But nothing would have changed even if he hadn't. Atkinson showed great awareness in his follow-through. He took a few quick steps to reach the ball, picked it up with his left hand, and gunned the stumps down to catch Gill miles short of his crease. Gill turned back to look at Sudharsan, who gestured that the ball was too close to the bowler. It indeed was. No matter how angry or disappointed Gill gets, he, too, would know it. There was no run in it in any circumstances. To be fair to Gill, he walked out without much fuss. Shubman Gill runs himself out. Ponting calls it a disaster. Legendary Australia captain Ricky Ponting called it a disaster for India. Well, it is a disaster for India. There was no run there at all. Atkinson was alert to it, gets there quickly, has all the time in the world to steady himself and bang. That's the last thing you need as a batter on such a wicket, Ponting said on commentary. Gill took the long walk back after scoring 21 runs. Not everything was gloomy for Gill on Thursday. He broke Sunil Gavaskar's record for most runs by an Indian captain in a bilateral series. Gill now has 743 runs in this series, bettering Gavaskar's tally of 732 runs against the West Indies in 1978-79. Rain arrived again minutes after Gill's run out. India were 85 for 3 with Sudharsan, 28 and Karan Nair, 0 in the middle. Don't forget to subscribe for full match reactions, expert takes, and behind-the-scenes cricket drama.